in a prone position. What would be a good way to do that? Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a good way to do it. Good. What might be another way that you could do that I didn't actually show you today that would get both at the same time? Yep, prone press up. That's right. So you're going to put your arms in, starting with on your elbows. You always start your patients low level first. Don't ever take them up there too quick. If they can handle that, then you say, okay, I want you to extend your elbows and put your weight on the palm of your hands, and come on, up. Now he's stretching everything anteriorly, all his abdominals, his hip flexors, everything, right? That's another way to do it. Okay? So there you go. So that's a hip, and I might say, show me how to stretch a piriformis. We went through that today.
She knows this one.
Awesome. Good job. Okay? And show me how to stretch a hamstring. Laying down on your back. Yeah. Okay. And how would you advance that stretch? Make it harder. Okay, because now we're dealing with two joint muscles. Okay, so that's how you advance that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And then I would ask you the strengthening. I would demonstrate one open chain hip exercise for me. I don't care what position you want to be, laying down, standing up. I don't care. One open chain. Well, you don't have to put a cuff on. Just an open chain hip strengthening exercise. That's it. Straight leg raise. There's a hip. What muscles are we strengthening when we do this one?
Your
hip flexors. Right, okay. Then I might say to you, show me one closed chain hip exercise. A closed chain. Let's work on your hip extensors. Closed chain.
Why don't you just push back against?
If you want to do it in supine, you could do it in supine. Show me a bridge. Is that a closed chain exercise for your hip extensors?
Yep.
Sure is. Show me one in standing. Closed chain hip exercise in standing.
The one holding yourself.
Squats.
Yeah, squats.
Squats.
Okay, what else could you do? What about straight leg raise on the opposite leg? Now you're strengthening the weight-bearing leg. That's closed chain. So you're strengthening your right hip while you're working your left hip, too. So your left hip is open chain. Your right hip is closed chain. You're still strengthening your right hip, aren't you? There's a closed chain standing hip exercise. Okay, show me going from sit to stand. Hip extensors. We're working on hip extensors now. Turn around and sit down. And go scoot to the edge. Put your feet on the floor. Go from sit to stand. And down. And up. Are we working on hip extension?
Yeah.
Is it closed chain? Yeah. You guys starting to put the pieces of the puzzle together now? You see how it works? So I should be able to pretty much say to you, go to any position and to tell you either do an isometric, an isotonic, open chain, closed chain, whatever, and you should be able to know what I'm talking about, right? I expect that at this point in time. You guys really, and you have a whole week to study this and learn it and work on it. Okay? That's what that's